but you also loved running. 20 plus marathons you've competed in, 30 ultra marathons, and the what is the Leadville 100? I've never heard of that until I looked Leadville 100. I looked that up. Talk about your running, and if you're working 10 or 14-hour days, when are you having the time to train for a marathon?
Dang, man, you're doing your research. I'm impressed. Um, yeah, I mean, we're not working 10 to 12 all the time, right? Like, that's one perk of being in this setting is that the busyness kind of follows the scholastic schedule and, the athletic schedule. So we had a nice chunk of time off in December, starting off January. We get a nice chunk of time off in May, too. Uh, August through November is a grind. So that's when we're working those crazy hours. But it's not that crazy all the time. Um, I also got a wife and a little girl at home. So, they deserve as much attention as I could possibly give them and even more. But as we all recognize, and like you said, you got to have that outlet. And, I'm the best chef I can be. I'm the best son and husband and father I can be when I'm able to get that time for myself. And right now, it's my church, right? It's the most meditative and contemplative thing I can do is to get out on the trails. And as you can see over here, we have a ton of trails over here in Boulder. Big reason why we're here as well. And I just love being outside in nature and getting that silence and that time to reflect and moving. That moving meditation is huge for me. So any chance I can get to get out on the trails. A lot of nights it's just a late night on the treadmill in my basement, what you can get. But I love running. I think the background in soccer kind of led me to running. I had a close friend in high school when I was playing varsity soccer. And they're like, hey, you know what? Off season, let's go run the Dallas Marathon. And I think that was like 2004 or 5. I ran my first marathon. Thought, oh my God, 26 miles. That sounds crazy. There's no way. The soccer fitness is just completely different than the endurance fitness. But I got through it. The bug bit, and I haven't stopped since. I love it. I love marathoning so much. That kind of led to the ultra thing. And I don't know. I don't talk about that too much to people that are outside of that bubble because you just sound so pretentious when you start talking about ultra marathons, right? Like a marathon's not good enough. You got to do an ultra marathon. And it's a tight little bubble out here. A lot of people are into it, and it's growing worldwide right now. But yeah, I did the Leadville Marathon a couple of years ago. I did Run Rabbit Run a couple of years ago. Those are a couple big high altitude mountain 100-milers in Colorado, and it's a group effort, man. A lot of people come out there. They help you with the nutrition and the food, the sleepless night, and just get you to the end because it's a suffer fest. Like, it doesn't matter how fit you are after 20 or 30 miles, you're tired. And it's just about what's between the ears and getting it done. Yeah. So it's a cool test. You take what you learn out there doing that and you come back and you apply it to life. And we got a 14-hour day in the kitchen. The oven broke and the dishwasher called out and I didn't get any chicken from my food supplier. You just figure it out and you draw from those that skill set that you get when you're out there mile 80 just trying to grind and get it done. So it's super applicable to life, and it's a big reason why I love it.